Okay, so let's talk about a war that's happening right under our noses, in the shadows. It's being fought by people you've never heard of for stakes that are, well, they're literally unimaginable. We're going to pull back the curtain on Delta Green.
Yeah, just let that sink in for a second. That one sentence, it pretty much sums up the entire experience. This is not your typical hero story where the good guys always win. Nah, this is about seeing something you absolutely should not have seen and then just desperately trying to make it to the next sunrise.
So consider this your unofficial briefing, your first taste of what it actually means to fight this thing. And, more importantly, what it's going to cost you. All right, section one, let's get into it. So, who exactly are the soldiers fighting in this secret war? You might be picturing super spies or something out of a comic book, but the truth? It's way more grounded and honestly, a little more terrifying. I mean, think about it. It's a really important question, right? If this war has to stay secret, you can't just recruit anybody off the street. The people fighting it have to already be on the inside. They need the clearance, the access, the ability to move around and get things done without anyone batting an eye. And that's the whole deal. You're not a superhero, you're a professional. Your character comes straight from the ranks of the US government. You could be an FBI agent, a soldier, a CDC virologist, you name it. And that job isn't just some cover, it's your toolbox. It's where you get your skills, your authority, your foot of the door. So let's say you're an FBI agent. Sure, you can probably handle a firearm. But your real weapon? It's knowing how to navigate the system. That's bureaucracy. Or knowing how to read a suspect, turn an asset. That's human or human intelligence. You're the person they call when a crime scene doesn't make any sense. Now, on the flip side, you've got your US Army soldier. This is all about direct action. When the time for talking is over and you just need to breach a door, well, that's their music. Their skills in firearms and military science are what keep you from getting wiped out when things go loud. They are the cavalry. But here's the thing. You can't shoot a virus. You can't put a bullet in a plague. That's where someone like a CDC physician comes in. They're the ones who might spot the unnatural pattern in an outbreak. Their expertise in medicine and science is absolutely critical when the enemy isn't a monster, but a contagion. You need that brain on your team. Okay, so section two. You've got your agent, you've got the skills, but what about the tools of the trade? How do you get your hands on the gear you need? Well, this is where the gritty reality of a secret war starts to set in. It's not exactly a James Bond movie with a Q branch. And here's the beautiful, terrible irony of it all. You might have the full backing of the US government. Sometimes. You're out there literally saving the world for them, but a lot of the time, they have no idea you even exist. Your mission is off the books. No funding, no official sanction. And if you get caught, you are on your own. No one is coming for you. So, how do you get your gear? Well, you've got a few options. Option one, the official way. You file the paperwork and you pray it gets approved without raising too many questions. Option two, you pull out your own wallet. Yep, that mission is going right on your personal visa. And option three, for the really shady stuff, you dip into a secret illegal slush fund. The mission is everything. The law, that's flexible. Okay, section three. You're trained, you're geared up, you are ready to go hunt some monsters. And this is where things get really, really bleak. Because I have to tell you, all that training, all that gear, it's probably useless. Look at this. This is an asymmetrical war, to put it mildly. On one side, you've got your arsenal, the best stuff we've got. Assault rifles, Kevlar, C4. On the other side, their nature. They're transcendent. That means a lot of them are basically immune to physical harm. I mean, how do you shoot something that might not even really be here, in our dimension? And this quote, this just hits the nail on the head. We're ants, and we've just looked up and seen the bulldozer. That pebble we're holding, that's our assault rifle. It's just not gonna matter. This isn't a fight you can win with bullets. It's about staring into the abyss and hoping it doesn't swallow you whole. So, section four. If your guns don't work, what's left? What's the real fight? Well, the battleground isn't out there. It's in here. The real war is for your mind, and it's a war that everybody, eventually, loses. Let's talk about sanity, or SAN. This is maybe the most important stat in the game. It's your mental health bar, plain and simple.
Every time you see something that breaks the laws of physics, every time you have to do something awful to stop the threat, you take a hit. You lose a little bit of sanity. And the scary part? It doesn't just grow back.
So what's the anchor? What keeps you from just spiraling into madness? That's where your bonds come in. Your spouse, your kids, your best friend, the people who remind you that you're human. They're why you fight. You're doing all this so they can keep living their normal, happy lives, completely unaware of the monsters in the dark. And this is the truly brutal part. The job will cost you both. It's going to take your sanity, and it's going to take your bonds. See, the cost of knowing this stuff is very real. Losing sanity isn't just a game mechanic. It means your agent starts developing disorders, paranoia, addictions. And while you're alienating your loved ones to protect them, you're really just pushing them away, breaking those bonds. Before you know it, you've lost your career. Maybe you're even facing prosecution for the things you had to do. And the only people left who get it are the other agents, who are just as messed up as you are. That's the deal. That's the core of this whole thing. You absolutely can save the world. You can win. You can stop the thing from beyond the stars. But the price is you, your mind, your family, your entire life. In the end, you will lose everything you were trying to protect.
So, that's it. That's the briefing. You've seen what's behind the curtain. You know who you'd be, what you'd be up against, and what it's going to take from you. There's really only one question left. Knowing what you know now, would you still answer the call?